Namaste to all. Here I'm with a new video relating to investment accounts. So in this video we are going to discuss how to prepare investment account when interest due date is not on the closing date of books of accounts. So if earlier, as I said in the previous video, when interest due date and closing date of books of accounts are same, then there will not be any interest accrued portion in the opening balance as well as the closing balance. But whereas when there is a difference between two dates, interest due date and closing date of books of accounts, then there will be accrued interest portion that we need to take in the opening balance and closing balance, which we are going to see now. Okay, so as soon as when you read a question, so we need to check these things. Is there any come interest and ex interest is there? Those things. Next, what is the due date of interest and what is the closing date of books of accounts? If they are matching, no problem, no opening and closing balance of interest column. If they are not matching, then interest will appear in the opening and closing balance for the period of 3 months generally. So let us see. Debate when interest due date is not on the closing date of books of accounts. Second question we are dealing. Mr. A held on 1st January 2011 rupees 1 lakh 3.5% means 3.5% government loan. Don't get confused or problem with the 3.5%. 3.5 means 3.5%, you can take it at rupees 95,000. Nominal value is 1 lakh but cost is 95,000. Okay, so per unit it will be how much, that we need to see. Okay, next, 3 months interest had accrued. See there, they are saying 3 months interest is accrued on these investments. If they don't tell also, we are going to consider this point. That is what I have explained in the earlier of the question. As soon as I was reading, I said these things. Okay, if they don't mention also, we need to take that one. If there is difference between interest due date and closing date of books, on 31st May he purchased further rupees 40,000 of the loan at rupees 98 net, means after brokerage and everything, come interest. So don't get confused with the net word. Okay, 96 rupees is the interest uh, per unit, we can say. Like that we has purchased of 40,000. Okay, nominal value. So come interest basis is purchasing, please remember that point. Next, on 1st July 30,000 of rupees 30,000 rupees of loan was sold at rupees 94 net of X interest. Net means here they are saying after brokerage, so don't get confused. X interest means that purchase 94 rupees value does not include interest portion. On 30th November 20,000 of the loan was sold at rupees 96 net, come interest again is selling. So there are many sales in this case. Interest on loan was paid each year on 31st March and 30th September. 31st March and 30th September are the due date of interest and was collected on 4th April and 5th October. whatever March 31st March interest is there na, we need to calculate only till the due date of interest, that is 31st March. It is received on 4th April, so we will write in on the 4th April, but interest should be calculated till the due date itself. Similarly 30th September is the due date, and whatever interest due on that day is received on 5th October. So in the books we will calculate till 30th September, but interest collected we will record on the 5th October. The price of the loan on 31st December, closing books of accounts close कब हो रहे 31st December. Interest dates क्या क्या है, March. Are they matching? Is it on 31st March? No. Is it on 31st December? No. So September and December they are not matching. March and December they are not matching. If interest is not due on closing date of books of accounts, then we need to consider in the opening as well as closing there will be interest accrued portion. But on the closing date, uh, loan price is 96. Okay, drop the loan account ignoring the income tax and uh, paise fraction if any is there, that we need to ignore. So let us solve this problem one by one. I'll explain, don't worry about anything. So first thing, let us make a line here, timeline. It's starting on 1st January. So 1st January is the date it is started and ends on 31st December. But in this between there are some other dates. Okay, first on 31st May, so I will take here 31st May is there, 31st May date 1. On that day we have purchased, and after that another date is there, 31st July. So but before that, before this 31st May also there is one more day. Interest due is on March, one is on March, another one is of September. So we need to consider these interest dates also, March and September. Okay, September, March are the interest due dates. After that March, in May he has purchased, and in July he has sold. So July, I'll write July. Here there is a sale, and again in November after September. Okay, after September in the month of November there is a sale. So we need to consider this point also. Like this, if you write the timeline, if one thing is over you can strike off that thing. Here in the November we are having, I'll write here November, one more transaction was taken. Okay, so hope you are also making the timeline along with me. Those who are watching the video, they can do the problem along with me. Okay, by watching the video also. So first of all we need to make a pro forma of uh, investment accounts. So it will be investment account 3.5% government loan in the books of Mr. A, amount in rupees. Date, debit side, particulars, face value or nominal value we can say, interest and cost. It is government loan, so we wrote interest. Next credit side, date, particulars, face value, interest and cost. These are the things we need to consider. Okay, make a pro forma like this in your notebook also. After that, one by one we will go with the transaction. So what is given here, on 1st January, they are having worth of government loan. So opening, so in the given question, on 1st January 2011, 1 lakh rupees worth government loan at 3.5% having cost of 95,000. So this is what we are going to write in the investment account debit side on 1st January. 1st January, two balance brought down. This is opening balance. So 1 lakh rupees is the face value and cost is 95,000. And this point, please remember, this is important thing. Interest we are going to write because interest due date and books of accounts are not on the same date. So on 1 lakh we need to calculate interest for this period. So 1 lakh into 3.5%, okay, it will become 3500, but this is per annum. We need to take till 1st January only. So what is the due dates? One is March, another one is September. So in September, before 1st January, when is the interest due? That is September, 30th September. जनवरी से पहले जो इंटरेस्ट ड्यू डेट है वो सितंबर था. सितंबर के बाद अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, 3 months. So that is why I told generally 3 months का ड्यूरेशन का आउटस्टैंडिंग रहता. that is also given in the question. 3 months interest had accrued बोल के. So 3500 into 3/12 you will get interest as 875 rupees. This has to be recorded on the debit side of investment account. If same date, interest due date and books of accounts are on the same date, this we need not to write. If they are in different dates, we need to write. Hope you have understood. Next, what is the next day in the timeline? If you see in the timeline, we have completed 1st January. Next day is March. Okay, next date is March. So March is the due date for the interest. So on March we are going to receive interest for the period of 6 months. So we need to calculate that one. What is the due date previously received? September. Now again in March we are going to receive, but March month is collected when they are saying March month interest is collected on 4th April, but we need to calculate till 31st March only. So 31st March only we need to calculate from the September. September to March 6 months period will be there. So 6 interest. Okay, for 6 months period we need to calculate interest. On 1 lakh rupees opening value we are having. So 1 lakh into 6 months period interest we need to calculate, that is 3.5% into 3.5% into, यहाँ पे लिखना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा. So 3.5%. Generally it will be 3500 per annum, but we need to take only for 6 months. So by 2 if you do, you will get 17 as interest, but it is received on 4th April. So we will write 4th April by bank 1750 interest column only, because interest is received on that date. Hope you have understood. Same thing I wrote for the calculation purpose also. Working note 1, calculation of interest due on 31st March 2011, 1 lakh into 3.5% into 6 by 12, 1750. That's it. This amount we have taken. Next, what is given in the question? Secondly, in the question it is given after this, if you see, 1st May, okay, 31st May, on 31st May purchased further 40,000 loan at 96, oh sorry, 96 rupees, so that is what we need to see. On 31st May purchased 40,000 loan at 96 rupees net come interest. So let us see the working note relating to it. So cost of purchase of 4,000 debentures, sorry, here it is not 4,000 debentures, here it is of loan, government loan, I will correct it, on, let me correct it, it is of 40,000 rupees so let us write 40,000 rupees loan, 40,000 government loan on on 31st May at rupees 96 each. At rupees 96 come interest basis. 100 is the face value but purchased at 96. So let us see the calculation. Purchase value of 40,000 at 96 divided by 100, 38,400. Interest on 40,000 at 3.5% for 2 months, because previously interest is paid on March. So after March 31st already interest paid. So next due date is next we are purchasing on 31st May. 31st May. After March 31st there are only 2 months, that is April and May. May we are taking because it is on 31st. So April May 2 months period interest will be not 5 by 12, by mistake it is wrote 5 by 12. It is 2 by 12. Take out your calculator and calculate. It will be 233. I am calculating here in my calculator. You too also can do. So 40,000 3.5% into 2 by 12, it will be around 233. From the interest, sorry, from the purchase value, if you deduct the cum interest, then cost of a government loan will be 38,167. This we need to write in the investment account. So let us go to the, for typing it takes time, that is why I already made the calculation class, so I don't want to waste the time by typing each and everything. So ऑलरेडी आंसर करके आपको समझा रहे हैं. So 31st May, two bank purchases 40,000, interest 233, and cost is 38,167. Okay, this is how we need to write. Next, we have sold. See the question. After 31st, I'll clean here so that you can understand the things easily. थोड़ा क्वेश्चन पूरा I'll clean. So let us see the next transaction. After 31st May, there is another transaction on 1st July. Okay, March, April, May, June, July. In July, 30,000 loan was sold at rupees 94 net x interest basis. There is a sale, but it is of x interest. Let us see that one. So working note, we will make working note. Calculation of profit or loss on sale of investment, amount in rupees. Particulars 1st July. So on 31st July we will take sale price or sale value 30,000 into 94 divided by 100, because sale price is 94 and 100 is the face value, 30,000 is the government loan. So it is amounted to 28,200 less cum interest, but here there is no cum interest portion, so net sale A minus B is 28,200. Cost of investment, we are having cost 30,000 and we have purchased investments, that is face value at 95 rupees. How I got means, they are saying opening value 95,000 divided by 1 lakh is the value. So how many units? 95,000 divided, okay, here 1 lakh is the value, 95,000 is the government loan. So 95 rupees each unit of 1000 securities. So it is how I have taken. So previously also if we deduct here two zeros, 95,000 divided by 1000, it will become 95. So 95,000 divided by 1000 we need to take, or else you can do like this also, uh, divided by 1 lakh into 30,000. Okay, 95,000 is the value we are having as the cost for rupees 1 lakh. For 30,000 how much it is? So 30,000 multiply. So you can easily say, if you uh, eliminate the zeros into 30 divided by 1000, like this, if you eliminate the zeros, okay, 3 zeros, if you eliminate 30 divided by 100, you will get, that will be amounted to 28 to sorry 28,500. Okay, 30,000 into 95 divided by 100 I have taken, or else you can directly do 95,000 into 30,000 divided by 1 lakh. Like that also you can do, no problem. You will get 28,000 as the cost of loan. So from 28,200, if you deduct 28,500, there is a loss of 300. That is why in the calculation itself we wrote profit or loss on sale of investment. Here profit or loss I wrote, here minus value in bracket means that is loss. Next, x interest we need to calculate on this 30,000 portion. So 30,000 into 3.5 into 4 by 12. Why I am taking 4 by 12 is, before 31st July, how many months are there before 31st July? We need to consider that, and based on that we need to take the interest. So March is the previous date, March, after March, April, May, June, July. So 4 months are there, that is why we have taken 4 by 12. So 350 rupees is the interest portion, x interest portion. This we are going to fill up in the investment account. Let us see that thing. On 31st July, buy bank 30,000 worth face value we are selling for 28,200, and 350 is the interest. On the same date, by 31st July, there is loss 300 which we have seen. So loss will come credit side, profit will come on the debit side of the investment account. Okay, hope you have understood till here. Let us see the next transaction. What is the next transaction? After July, okay, मार्च हो गया, जुलाई हो गया, then September. On 30th September there is interest, so we will take interest portion now. So total values, how much we are having? We are having 1 lakh, another 40,000. Out of this, just now we have sold 30,000. So 1,40,000 minus 30,000. How much will be the leftover? 1,10,000 is the leftover. So 1,10,000. Okay, 1,10,000 into 3.5% into 6 by 12 we need to take 12 months period interest, that will be around 1925. Okay, so by 5th October, because it is given that September month interest is due on 30th September but received collected on 5th October. So 5th October by bank 1925 interest portion, so comes only in interest column, not in cost column or face value column. Okay, let us see the next calculation. Here I made the calculation also for the calculation of interest due on 30th September 2011. Oh, 21 is there. 1,10,000 into 3.5 into 6 by 12, it will be 1925. Okay, interest calculation we have done. So just a small change, it is 11, not 21. So after that, next transaction is there on 30th नवंबर. सो सितंबर के बाद क्या बचा यहाँ पे टाइमलाइन पे, ये तो on 30 on 30th. So on 30th November 20,000 of loan was sold at 96 net of come interest. So here they are saying come interest. Let us see the calculation relating to it. So here we are with the profit or loss on sale of investments on 30th November. Sale value 20,000 into 96 divided by 100. So it is 19. Wait a minute. 19,200 value. One zero is missing. Funds. So value 20,000 into 96 divided by 100, you will get 19,200. On this there is interest, come interest, so 20,000 into 3.5. Okay, previously interest paid is on September, now we are selling in November, so after September, October, November, 2 months, because it is on 30th September to 30th November. So leave the September month, take the after September, October and November, 2 months, 2 by 12, it is around 117. So come interest 117, if we deduct from 19,200, 1700 deducted, 117 rupees deducted, so we will get net sale value 9,083. Cost of debentures, loan, previous problem we did debentures, so I am getting debentures while explaining. So cost of government loan 20,000 into 95 divided by 100, it is 19,000, but sale value is 19,083. So 83 rupees is going to get. So net profit we are going to get by sale is 83. Let us write these things in account now. तो इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट में जाना, यस 30th November buy bank 20,000 nominal value and 19,083 net sale value and 117 is the interest portion, and on this we have got profit of 83. So 30th November 2 P&L 83. In case of loss we wrote on the credit side, in case of profit we will write on the debit side. Now at the end of the period, okay, we are at the end of the period. Debit side we are having nominal value 1 lakh and 40,000, 1 lakh 40,000. From that if you deduct 30,000 and 20,000, 1 lakh 40,000 minus 50,000, it will be 90,000 closing balance. So 31st December buy balance is 90,000. Its cost we need to calculate, interest we need to calculate. So let us see the calculations regarding this. Okay. It is given in the question that, okay, the price of loan on 31st December 2011 was rupees 96. Okay, for 100 rupees it is 96. So that is what we are going to see. Generally, closing value of investments on 31st December, generally current investments are valued at cost or market price, whichever is less. So here in this case, okay, I am assuming it is as current investment because within 1 year only they are purchasing and selling. So cost of loan having face value 90,000 is rupees. In this we are having two things. From opening value of 1 lakh we have sold firstly 30,000, next again 20,000 we have sold. So how much left over? Left over is 50,000. So for 50,000 what is the cost? So face value 50,000, 50,000 into 95 divided by 100, 47,500 is the value. Similarly, out of total 90,000 we are having, okay, in that 50,000 portion we have got, remaining 40,000 is there. That 40,000 will be of current year loan, okay, invested in current year loan, that is this value we need to consider. It is there in the working note also, we have calculated in the working note. So this value we need to consider for the 40,000 portion, and for 50,000 remaining we will take from the opening value. Either way you can do one more thing, as it is in the closing na. So in the investment account you can take directly debit side total. Okay, debit side we are having 95,000 plus 38,000 plus 38,167 plus 83, you will get 1,33,250. From that credit side amounts you deduct, you will get close as 8667. closing balance as 85,660. Take what I am saying is we can calculate cost from the directly from the investment account itself. Debit side total 95,000 plus 38,167 plus 83 is amounting to 1,33,250. From that you deduct 28, 200, 300 and 19,083. We will get balance 85,667. But don't write directly. First we need to compare as per the accounting standard AS 13 valuation of investments. Okay, current investments are valued at as per AS 13 lower of cost or market price. So here cost is how much? 85,667. Market price of 90,000 investments is 96 divided by 100, 86,400. Which one is less? 85,667 is less. So therefore cost of government loan on 31st December 2011 will be 85,667. This we will take and write here in the we will write here. So 31st December by balance carried on 90,000, 85,667. So debit side, credit side 1,40,000, 1,40,000, 1,33,250, 1,33,250. Here ends the matter of cost column and face value. But as it is on 31st December and interest is due on September and March. Okay, after September till 31st December, how many months are there? September के बाद October, November, December. 3 months. For 3 months period on this 90,000 we need to calculate interest. On the 90,000 we need to calculate interest. So 90,000 to 3.5% is the interest rate in this question given. So 3.5 divided into 3 by 12. So interest will be calculated as follows. Okay, 90,000 into 3.5%, that is 3 by 3.5 divided by 100 for 3 months period, 3 divided by 12, so it is around 788. So total interest how much we are having? 1750 plus 350 plus 1925 plus 117 plus 788. Total amount. From this if you deduct debit side interest 875 and 230, balance this one 38222. So interest column will also total and will be written as 31st December to profit and loss account balancing figure 3822. So here ends the answer for the question. थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ा है and hope you have understood all. सर थोड़ा स्लो बताए, अलग स्पीड बढ़ा के. Students, it is first time they are listening to investment account, so that is why I explained little bit slower. Because ऑफलाइन क्लासेस बहुत कम लोग अटेंड करें इसलिए. so here ends the answer for investment account question number 2. so now you can do the securities calculation with the help of this investment revision videos too. Next I'll explain how to prepare investment account of equity shares. Okay, till then prepare well. सीखना वन तो जीतना वन. And like, subscribe the channel for the further details of videos. Okay, जय हिंद.